Hi, my name is Ryan Kazee, and I'm a student here at Georgia Southern University. It's important for us students to know where and how we can park on campus. So today, I'd like to explain to you how parking and transportation works at Georgia Southern. Along with health services, dining services, stores, and shops and housing, parking and transportation is a part of the university's auxiliary service division. The programs provided by parking are not covered by your tuition or taxes, but are supported by the parking and transit fees paid each semester. The Parking and Transportation Department plans, coordinates, and manages all of Georgia Southern's parking and transit operations and facilities. The transit system operates during classes and final exams, as well as during football games and spring graduations at Paulson Stadium. The buses carry over 1 million passengers during the course of each year's operations. The transit system originates at Paulson Stadium and connects with several key locations on campus. This transit service allows all students to park at Paulson Stadium free of charge and travel onto campus to within a 5-minute walk of a majority of the university's academic destinations. Be sure to check our website for additional transit system information, including the hours of operation. The university's commuter parking lots are available on a first-come, first-served basis. Permit sales for commuter lots are managed so that parking spaces will always be available for those authorized to park in these areas. Commuter permits are only valid in the commuter lots for which they are purchased. Select your lot carefully. Georgia Southern also offers a carpool program where 2 or more students can reduce their costs by sharing parking and driving expenses. The carpool program is not the answer for everyone. Students must coordinate their schedule throughout the entire academic year. All members of a carpool must qualify as commuters. Students who live on campus need to have resident parking permits and park within a short distance of their residence halls. Residents are not permitted to drive to classes before 4:00 p.m. but can park after 4 o'clock for evening classes. Resident hall lots are enforced 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in order to maintain ample parking for residents. Permits are required at all times, so be sure your visitors obtain a permit prior to parking at your resident hall. All students planning to park on campus between 7:30 and 4 p.m. from the first day of classes through the last day of final exams need a parking permit. Obtaining your permit is easy. Permits can be purchased online at Parking and Transportation webpage. Be sure to have your vehicle information and Eagle ID number available when you log in. Following instructions at the Purchase Permit link will mail your permit to you this summer to the address you provide for me. You can choose to pick it up in our office. As fall semester approaches, web permits are only available for pickup, which only takes a minute or 2. For online orders, we accept Visa and MasterCard. If you have a special need or would like to use cash, check, or Eagle Express for your purchase, come by our office and we will be happy to help you. Permits can also be purchased using financial aid. Simply stop by the university store for a parking permit brochure prior to visiting the parking office. Once you have a permit, you can easily avoid over 70% of the tickets issued on campus just by displaying it properly on your car and following a few simple guidelines. Whatever you do, if you get a ticket, take care of it right away. We don't want you to get tickets, but if you get several and don't take care of them, you may come to your car one day and find a personal invitation to our office. Don't do this to yourself. Boots are unnecessary, inconvenience, and added expense. Also, be sure to take care of your tickets on a timely basis. If you pay your tickets within 5 days, in many cases, you're entitled to a $5 early payment discount. If you park on campus regularly and have to bring a different vehicle to campus for a short period of time, you can get a temporary permit. The cost is $1 per day, so use this option sparingly. The short time it takes to get a temporary permit can save you a lot of trouble with unnecessary tickets. Remember, the cost of 1 ticket for not having a permit will pay for 25 temporary permits. If you have a special situation where you will need to park another vehicle on campus for extended time, come see us for other less expensive options that may be available. When your parents or other guests come to campus to visit you, have them stop by the Welcome Center on Sweetheart Circle for a complimentary visitor's pass. This will afford them expanded parking privileges in addition to the visitor spaces on campus. It just takes a minute to get a visitor's pass and it will be more convenient for your guests. If you bring your bicycle to campus, be sure to register it with the University Police in the Public Safety Building as soon as you are able. There is no charge for this service and it will assist the police in getting your bike back to you if it is ever lost or stolen. If you find yourself on the outside of your car with your keys on the inside, University Police provides an unlock service as well as a jump start service if your car won't start. Or University Police will also accompany you to your car or other on-campus locations after dark. Even though you don't need a permit at night, We do have to enforce safety violations such as parking and no parking in fire zones, and we do have spaces in some lots reserved for faculty and staff until 8 o'clock p.m. and midnight. Remember, parking regulations are enforced 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so be familiar with the rules and watch carefully for posted signs. In addition to the areas mentioned, we have many special reserved parking spaces that you will also need to avoid. There are spaces set aside for resident directors at each resident hall, and we also reserve spaces for individuals for various reasons such as temporary mobility problems. We have several spaces reserved for our deans and our vice presidents, and please don't park in the space reserved for the president. All these areas are reserved and enforced 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our office is located behind the Landrum Center across from Chandler Road. We are there Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. during classes and 8 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. between semesters. You can also visit us on the web at services.georgiasouthern.edu/park. If you have any questions or need additional information, please visit our webpage or feel free to give us a call or visit us in the office. Thank you for your time, and thanks for choosing Georgia Southern.